Coast, coast, coast. 1079. It's all about the music. The music. The music.
Evening, Jim.
Good evening, Mike.
Are you
How
well?
Are you doing? I'm very well, sir. Thank you.
Good. And Sarah's in, one of the Moonshine girls.
Good evening.
Are you well?
I am, thank you.
And something on the table to shake other than the cup of tea?
Yes.
Your percussion instruments have arrived as well.
Yes.
Yep.
And also binoculars.
Well, yes. But with my size at the moment, you don't need binoculars to look across this desk. And also, I should send out a big shout out to, of course, Izzy, your third member of Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls, who can't be with us this evening due to other commitments that are no doubt music related.
We just keep her locked in the attic. When she's not playing, we just keep her. That's where she is.
I think it's because her keyboard skills outshine you two.
They do a little bit, yeah. They out moonshine us.
Absolutely right. There we are. Well, that's the end of the puns on Moonshine.
You'd think this was all rehearsed, wouldn't you?
Well, such is the hours in makeup that you need, Jim. But anyway, you're here. Izzy, we miss you. We wish you well and look forward to catching you very soon in a live gig of Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. Okie doke. Merseyside-based acoustic Americana trio.
That's us.
What an interesting description. Is that one that you've just come up with?
Well, we've thrown in a new word since then, haven't we? We're an acoustic Americana skiffle trio.
Yeah.
Because we decided that we're a bit skiffly, because we're like with the percussion, there's no drums, it's all percussion. And a lot of our stuff is quite upbeat and
the opening track on the album is, I think, quite skiffly.
It is quite skiffly, yeah.
It is. It's got a certain feel to it.
Yeah.
But the trouble with skiffle is I tend to think of, well, where's the guy with the upright bass and who's got the washboard?
Well,
you
never know the way our trio's going.
Yeah, you can still get washboards. In fact, somebody posted something on Facebook, I can't remember who it was, they said that they, you can't get washboards anywhere in stores now, you have to buy them online, but you still can get washboards. And I think, bring back the washboard.
Bring back the washboard. And
the little thimbles.
The little thimbles on the side to go whizzing up and down and getting some percussion coming out of it.
I'll be a thick thimble.
There's no answer to that. It must be something to do with you coming across the water again. Now, you were here last night, weren't you? You were here in Southport.
We were, yeah.
What were you doing last night?
We were supporting the wonderful Woody Pines at the Atkinson last night, and it's one of the Grateful Fred's Roots and Acoustic nights that they have every first Wednesday of every month, and they always get fantastic, usually touring acts from America to headline.
I was going to say Woody is an American artist who doesn't come over that often, I don't think.
No,
he's doing I think it's a 6 or 7 week European tour, so that was his opening night for the European tour.
Yeah,
so it was quite a special gig for us to play, actually. And I know he was happy. He was very happy with it. So, he
was. He was just brilliant. We saw him last year because he came over last year, and Sarah's a massive fan, and I love his stuff as well. And we just went to watch him. We just thought, we've got to open for this guy because there's a lot of similarity between what he's doing and what we're doing.
And you were saying before that he's been in contact today and suggested some music for you to.
We were having a discussion. It was actually last night over the merchandise desk.
Yeah.
We were talking about music in general, and actually, I mentioned to him that we did Jackson as a cover.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we didn't do it last night, but we must have done it last time we were at Grateful Fred's because someone mentioned it to me.
They did,
could you do Jackson? And he suggested a song. I can't remember the full title, but it was Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a chance to listen to it properly yet.
Haven't you? There's a lot of words in it. I'll never remember them all.
Well, you'll remember them. It's getting them in the right order, Jim. That's the trick.
I'm the most forgetful. I'm the most forgetful man on the planet, and I'm getting worse. I tell you, last night when we parked up outside the Atkinson, we got all our gear. We only just made it in time for the sound check. We go rushing in, and I said to Sarah, I better go outside. I've left my wallet in the car. I don't like doing that, And so we did sound check and all this, and sort of about an hour later, after we'd done the sound check, I said, I really ought to go out and get my wallet now, And she said, go on. So I went down the stairs, went outside. There's my car parked outside with my wallet on the roof of the car,
and it was still there.
And it was still there.
You see, you're coming to a quality town.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Play your music.
It's, what can you say? That's all you need to say about Southport, don't you?
I think there's a song there somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
I've had a couple of lines come to mind.
In the old days, you could leave your door open and you could leave your wallet on your car roof as
That's
well.
it. And you still can now in
Still
Southport.
can, some places.
Now, tell me about this gig last night. Was it in what I call the club style, with those little square tables, the tea lights, and people having a drink?
It was.
Yes.
It was very, very civilised.
I was going to say, what do you think of that style and that format? What's it like for you guys on the stage?
Well, you can't. First of all, you can't generally see much of the audience because of the lights in your eyes and everything's dark. But we like playing anywhere where people will sit and listen to what you're doing. That's the be all and end all really for me. Is as a songwriter, I want to be able to get my songs across to people. And if you're just the background noise in a noisy bar, then you might as well just be a disco or something.
They're a really appreciative audience there on those nights.
And they listen to every word, and as a songwriter, you can't ask for more than that.
We play another venue in West Kirby Arts Centre, set up in that kind of way with little tables and candles and things. And I don't know, it's quite nice. It does seem to kind of prevent people, I suppose, having a full-blown conversation during your song, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah,
Works for you.
Yeah,
you enjoy the gig.
Definitely.
We're going to talk in a little while about this here album.
Right.
This here album, One Day,
yes.
that has released, escaped, broken out, or done whatever it's done. But before that, you're going to play a taster from it for
We will.
us. What are you going to do, Jim?
Well, we're going to do a song that we did last night at the Atkinson.
Which one's this?
This is called Nashville, Here I Come.
In your time.
Here it goes. Nashville, Nashville, 2, 3, 4. Nashville, here I come. I'm going down to Music City, gonna have some fun. Got a truckload of songs, and it won't be long before I'm banging out those number ones. Nashville, here I come. I'm ready and I'm hotter than a smoking gun. And if you think I'm just another one, well, look out, Nashville, here I come. Got the Elvis walk, I've got the Johnny Cash talk, the biggest hat you've ever seen. Gonna knock you dead in my dangerous threads. Just help me get myself in these jeans. Well, I'm a singer, I'm a real man's man. Got $1 million smile and a $10 tan. And ladies, just wait until you see me dance. Nashville, here I come. Nashville, here I come. Going down to Music City, gonna have some fun. Got a truckload of songs, and it won't be long before I'm banging out those number ones. Nashville, here I come. I'm ready and I'm hotter than a smoking gun. And if you think I'm just another one, well, look out, Nashville, here I come. I'm looking well on Jenny, I can feel it deep in my bones. Hey, Music Row, come down and see my show, and bring those checkbooks along. Well, I got ballads and rockers, and they all go like a train going fast or a man walking slow. So turn me loose, I'm ready for that rockin' rodeo. Nashville, here I come. Let's get out of here. Nashville, here I come. I'm going down to Music City, gonna have some fun. Got a truckload of songs, and it won't be long before I'm banging out those number ones. Nashville, here I come. I'm ready and I'm hotter than a smoking gun. If you think I'm just another one, well, look out, Nashville, here I come. I'm alive and kick, guitar picking son of a gun. So look out, Nashville, here I come. I'll be hanging around just like your long lost son. So look out, Nashville. Look out, Nashville, here I come.
Yeah, Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. We're having a little bit of fun with Nashville.
I'm a use-by date. You'll find me on foods that go off quickly, like fresh meat. If you don't eat, cook or freeze food by the use-by date, don't eat it, even if it looks or smells okay.
I'm a best before date. You'll find me on foods with a longer shelf life, like dried pasta. Store them in the right way, and eating things after the date may not harm you, but the quality may not be as good.
Use by date or not at all.
Best before date for food at its best.
Get us both,
The right way round,
and you'll be able to eat food safely.
and avoid throwing good food away.
To find out more,
Visit food.gov.uk/.
use by.
At Asda, we don't just save you money, we can save you time too. Just visit Asda.com on your laptop or mobile and you could order your weekly groceries up to 11 o'clock at night for next day delivery. We'll pick them, pack them and bring them right to your front door, leaving you more time to do what you want to do. Asda, saving you money every day. Delivery charge and £25 minimum spend apply. Next day delivery subject to availability. Please see asda.com/groceries for full terms and conditions.
Whether it's a romantic meal for two, a gift, or maybe a special dinner party, Portland Wine Cellars can support your every need. With a great range, you can come in and browse at your leisure or talk to our knowledgeable staff who are at your hand to help. We can cater for every budget, from everything from a humble bottle of lemonade to a 40-year-old Glenfiddich single malt. As your local independent drink provider with a worldwide choice that is second to none, we will have the wine to suit your taste and pocket. We also have our own wine club with at least 4 tastings a year. Join us in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere and sample some of the new established wines from around the world. Open from 12 noon Wednesday to Monday at 118 Portland Street, Southport. Or for more information, call us on 01704 534 299 or email dave@portlandwines.com. Portland Wine Cellars, the shop with a big heart.
Coast 1079. Listen to us on the TuneIn app now.
Well, I've been working in this bar since the day I turned 18. Pulling beers and washing up, I keep the whole place clean. If it weren't so sad, the wages that I'm on would be a joke. I work hard all week, but still by Friday night I'm always broke. So stick your rotten job, I've had enough from today. You can keep your stinking job, I didn't want it anyway. Well, I thought they'd done away with the slave trade years ago. But the way they treat me around here, man, I swear you'd never know. Well, the boss was on my back again today when I got in. With his shirt all hanging out and his breath stinking out gin. He called me a slob cause I was 5 minutes late. So I looked him in his bloodshot eyes and told him straight, you can stick your rotten job, I've had enough this from today. You can keep your stinking job, I didn't want it anyway. But I thought they'd done away with the slave trade years ago. But the way they treat me around here, man, I swear you'd never know. So stick your rotten job, I've had enough this from today. You can keep your stinking job, I didn't want it anyway. But I'm tired of being kicked around from pillar to post. So stick your rotten job where it hurts you most. I did for the buttons that you pay, but I feel sorry for that kid if he ain't got what it takes to stand up to you and hang on to his pride just like I intend to do. So stick your rotten job, I've had enough as from today. You can keep your stinging job, I didn't want it anyway. Well, I thought they'd done away with the slave trade years ago. But the way they treat me around here, man, I swear you'd never know. So stick your rotten job, I've had enough this from today. You can keep your stinking job, I didn't want it anyway. Well, I'm tired of being kicked around from pillar to post. So stick your rotten job where it hurts you most. You can't stick your rotten job where it hurts you most. You can't stick your rotten job where it hurts you most.
Indeed you can. Written and performed by Jimmy Ray in a different vein, taken from his album Deliverance, if I remember rightly.
That's the one.
And we were just debating while that kicked in that it's a little bit quicker now when you go and see Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls on stage.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what that says about the impacts of age on Jimmy Ray as to whether now performing with Izzy and Sarah, he's got to be a little bit quicker.
I've got more excited, Mike. That's what it is.
You've got more excited.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Now then, this here album called One Day, and this fascinates me. It was released on the 23rd of February, and the production costs are a budget, oh my word, the budget cost to record this album is the princely sum of £150.
Yep.
Now, how on earth do you record a professional album that does sound good, because I've had it on in the car, for 150 quid, Jim?
You do it in one day, Mike. You don't mess about. You get in the studio, you tune up, you turn up, and you just give it plenty.
You give it the
That's what we
bifters.
did. Yeah, we did. We just decided, I mean, that last album that you played the track from, Deliverance, it took me literally several years to record that, because I was doing it in between work and family and all sorts of other stuff, and I never thought I'd probably do another album. And then when Sarah said, come on, let's do an album, I thought, okay, I can't do it the way I did it before. And I just thought, you know what, in the old days people used to make records like that. They used to go into the studio, the people like Hank Williams and Johnny Cash and everybody, they'd go in and they'd record like 5 songs in a day. Sometimes they'd do a whole album in a day, and I thought, well, it must still be possible, why can't we, so we set ourselves the goal of doing as many songs as we could in a day, and I think we recorded 12, I think, which...
No, we did 13,
did
didn't
13.
we? One didn't make it on.
One didn't make it onto the album. Funnily enough, one called The One That Got Away, but that's a whole other story. But we started at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we just went right through the day. We had 2 guest harmonica players, so we stopped at lunchtime for them. And we didn't do anything in more than about 2 or 3 takes. 3 at the maximum, wasn't it, really?
I think so.
And you were working in the 101 studios in Heswell, not far from your home.
Yeah.
So you were able to book studio time. Obviously, you'd done a lot of rehearsal before you got
Yeah,
there. A lot
that's
of
the
band
key to
nights.
doing that.
A lot of band nights of
Yeah.
knowing how you were going to tweak it, where the wobbly bits were.
Yeah.
And it must have been some party afterwards.
we just went for a good,
We went for a
good
good
quality curry. We had a nice curry afterwards.
Is that right?
Yeah.
A few drinks and all that. So
Yeah,
it was a
nice-
really great day, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was very exhilarating, but
And
exhausting
it was
as well.
it was hard work. By the end of the day, you could feel it.
Yeah.
I could feel it in my feet. I ended up taking my shoes off because I
Yeah.
was just exhausted, being stood up all day.
I ended up taking my teeth out, didn't I? Yeah, that was that.
But
Seems so-
it is hard work if you're a singer as well, because that's a long period of time
long
to
period
be
singing. yeah.
singing for.
Now, what is this ruse, wheeze story that you've started running on social media, Sarah, about whether a lady can wear boots in the summer? Now you've introduced
my
feet.
boots.
Now you've introduced feet and shoes. Come on.
I do love my boots. And, well, all it was just really warm at the weekend, and I was walking around in these boots, actually, which are kind of cowboy boots. And I was walking around and thinking, God, it's quite hot. And I was thinking, I'm going to have to get myself some sandals. And then I thought, well, the thing is, I don't really wear sandals. I don't like them much. I do like my boots. So it created, I just put something random out there on Facebook, what you do on social media, and suddenly there was loads of people talking about it.
It tapped into a vein of public interest there, I think, that you weren't expecting.
All these suggestions about what I should do, and you don't need to wear tights, and you just wear a little dress with them, and all these funny comments about
Those were all from fellas as well,
lots
weren't
of
they?
people like boots. Yes, quite a few from fellas as well.
But boots is an interesting subject, because boots have actually inspired a song.
Oh, this is
Or
true,
Sarah's boots
yeah.
have inspired a song.
Really?
Because you're a song man, so you'll be interested in this, because where songs come from, where ideas come from. And this is bizarre. This is a couple of months ago. I sent Sarah a text Saturday morning, say, "Oh, what are you up to today?" and all this kind of stuff. And she said, "Oh, nothing much." She said, "I'm going into Hoylake, where we live." I said, "I've got to take these. I've got this pair of boots. I've got to take them into the cobblers." I said, "I really love them, but they're on their last legs." And I suddenly thought, I can see the light bulb going on in you, just as it did with me. I thought, these boots are on their last legs. That's got to be a country song. And I was out walking my dog at the time, and literally within half an hour I'd written the chorus, hadn't I? And the whole idea is this, It's an old country singer who's finally coming home after a lifetime on the road, and his boots are on their last legs, seen better days, but there's one more journey left for them to do.
It's funny you should mention that, because we also have some good friends, some mutual friends, the Good Intentions.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And I was talking to Pete and Gabby, and I was telling them that I'd taken one of their albums with me on a trip to the United States.
Right.
And I was in Tombstone, Arizona, right down the bottom near the Mexican border.
Yeah.
And I'd come across a bride and a wedding party on the old traditional street next to the site of the gunfight at the OK Corral, which is preserved. And such was the hospitality of the bride and groom, who were a mature couple, and said, well, come in, just come along, just everything's in the open air. Of course, you haven't got anything to give as a gift, so I presented them with this album of the Good Intentions, and said, there you are, have that with the compliments of some friends in England, and perhaps a memento of the day. Same thing happened to Peter. He had a thought then about a tombstone bride.
Right.
And he wrote a song, and it's since been recorded and turns up on their album. So those germs of ideas, so from Sarah's boots on their last legs, that'll be an interesting song to hear.
Yeah.
Let's get back to this album. This here, One Day. 11 tracks, all written by yourself, Jim?
Yeah, all by me.
Good man. Recorded, as we know, in a day at a cost of £150. Launched at the fabulous and famous Cavern Club.
Yeah.
And did you get anybody over to help you with the launch?
We had a fantastic night, yeah, we did. We had, the Good Intentions were there. We were absolutely determined we wanted them on the bill. And we had the Grateful Fred band from Southport.
Is that the ukulele band?
The ukulele band, yeah, but they had ukuleles and a whole lot more, didn't they? So they had drums and everything that night. They pushed the boat out. And a young man called Stephen Manley, who's a local singer-songwriter. He's played at the Bluebird Cafe, been out to Nashville. And it was just one of those fantastic nights. We had a great turnout. And everybody, I think because it was the Cavern, we all sort of stepped up to the plate a little bit, didn't we? And gave of our best. And 4 bands for a £5. It wasn't bad value either.
That's good value. Mind you, if it's not good value, you don't sell anything in Liverpool,
no, exactly,
do you? So it's got to be good value. Otherwise, we don't put up with it in this part of the world.
Don't know.
Lots of photography and video of the gig.
Yeah.
Where can we view it? Where can we view this photography and video?
Mainly, there's some photos on our website. So that's jrmoonshinegirls.com, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll do all those at the end. Don't try and remember them now.
But also, and on Facebook, I guess.
Yeah, stuff
so
like
the
Facebook,
social media.
Yeah.
So the thing to do is to search for Jimmy Ray, or can we search for your account, Sarah, as well? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll search for Sarah, Sarah Lou, or Sarah Wright.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy Ray, or Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. Lots of ways of searching for you.
Yeah.
And also, if you search on Twitter, you'll also find there's another page. Lots of information, lots of contacts leading you back to the website. Second song from the album.
Yeah, second song from the album. So this is the one that we did. Again, we did this one last night, and it was only the second time ever that we'd played it. And it was fortunately it went better than it did the first time. So this is kind of a pretty bleak song, but
thanks a lot.
It's okay. We've cheered you up. Now we're going to bring you down again.
All right.
Uppers to counteract the downers, downers to counteract the uppers. So this is called Nothing Left. There's nothing left of what we had. Nothing good. It's all gone bad. We're holding on. We don't know why. We know the truth, but we can't look it in the eye. So we just sleepwalk through every day. Each night we go to bed facing different ways. So why go on? Why waste our breath fighting for something when we know there's nothing left?
nothing left that I can say to make this war of bitter words go away. We used to talk and laugh like friends, but now we're caught up in a fight that never ends, till you walk out again and slam that door. And then I stay out even later than before. A love song plays, but our hearts are deaf, and every line just seems to say there's nothing left.
There's nothing left.
There's nothing left
What we had.
that I can say to make
Nothing
this
good.
war of bitter words
It's all
go
gone
away.
We're holding on,
We used to talk
but we don't know why.
and laugh like friends. We know the truth, but we can't look it in the eye. So we just sleepwalk through every day, and each night we go to bed facing different ways. So why go on? Why waste our breath fighting for something when we know there's nothing left? So why go on? Why waste our breath fighting for something when we know there's nothing left?
Beautiful, beautiful work, beautiful work.
Sorry about the guitar playing.
Not at all.
Sack the guitar player.
Not at all. Jim, when you wrote that, did you have Sarah's vocal skills in mind?
No, I didn't actually. It didn't. It started off as just as a straightforward one person singing a song, and then I suddenly thought, you know what, this will really work as a duet, but a kind of bittersweet duet about a couple that are obviously the relationship's falling apart, and then we had the idea of doing the third verse where they're actually singing across each other, like having a row, so no, it kind of started off as one song and then developed into another. Really,
And you probably wish that actually you didn't consider my vocal skills, because that's why it's in 3 different keys.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was all in one
It
key
was too
originally.
low, you see, so we had to lift it.
Yeah, so it goes
for my
from G
verse.
and then it goes to C and then it goes to D. So there's more chords in this than I've ever played in my life before, which is hence. Hence, I've got the sticker on the top of the guitar.
Yeah, just to give you the background there, in the studio, Jimmy's got his guitar and using looks like masking tape and a post-it note on the guitar, keeping us all in good order. Let's just play these little bits that have to pay the bills, and we'll be back with a little bit more from Jimmy Ray and Sarah Wright of Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls.
Coast, 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 1079. It's all about the music. The music. The music.
Live with us in the studio, and I'll open up the faders again. There we go. I've got Jimmy Ray and Sarah from Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. We're talking about their brand new album, One Day, released in February and launched with a gig at the famous Cavern Club. One day, meaning it was recorded in one day. Took a little bit longer to get the post-production and the other bits and pieces, Jim.
Yeah, it did a little bit. I left a lot of the mixing to Sarah and our friend Brian Roberts, who does a lot of our videos and photography. He's also a very good sound engineer. So I kind of let them get onto it. And I think they just got a bit carried away with the Haribo, didn't you, really, on the mixing?
Yeah.
Mixing.
That's the fueling for the mixing, is it?
Yeah.
Haribo fueled mixing.
Yeah. Every time I thought it was finished,
Lots of sugar.
Every time I thought it was ready, they'd go and do another mix of it. I think it was just so they could have more Haribo. But yeah, we got there in the end, and it's we're really pleased with it. It's I think what we've tried to capture is just the spontaneity of kind of 3 friends playing music together for the joy of playing music, and it's not absolutely perfect.
I wanted to capture that live sound.
Yeah.
And you have done.
Yeah.
You have done. It's an interesting listen. Thank you very much for the merchandise that came with it and personalised. So I've got a very nice little postcard in my hand, which is signed by Izzy, Sarah Lou and Jimmy. I've got the album. I've got the PR notes. Today we've been granted 2 of the mugs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
No moonshine, though, to go in it.
No,
It's
that's
a
in
bit
the post.
remiss of
I
us,
know,
that really,
it is,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
It's still brewing.
Still,
Up in the mountains. Waiting, it'll be a few more weeks before
You see, this
really
is the
drink
problem. When you invite people from over the water to the civilian side, they get a little bit cautious with the gifts. But and I have to say, there's a very nice little pin badge that comes with this pack of merchandise. But I have to own up that there are two little cats where we have our office who have had great fun flicking that badge around the desk.
Oh.
And they have now got it positioned behind the desk where they can't get at it. I can't get at it. So can I please have another badge?
I'm
Yes,
sure that can
do
be
you know, funny
arranged.
enough, I think I might have
You might have someone on you, actually.
Yeah, well, it's Tamla and Motown are the culprits.
Oh, are they? Oh, that's
And
really cool.
as I say, they flicked it around the desk, and it's flicked behind. And anyway, thank you, Sarah, for agreeing to let me have another badge. I do appreciate that. Then my merchandise pack is complete. Live gigs. We talked about the Atkinson last night in Southport, and you very kindly surprised me with April the 14th. Over in West Kirby. Oh, good, you're back over the water again. Good.
That's safe and sound.
Safe and sound. Le Jardin in Kirby on the 27th of April.
Le Jardin, I think.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah,
It's the French one, not the Spanish.
Spanish one.
French,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the Spanish.
French
You see, you try to educate, you throw another language in and it blows them out the water. Right,
Le Jardin.
so what about Soy Lake, Denise?
They were doing the ship in Hoylake.
Around the end of the month, 30th, I think it is.
But we've also got a really good one coming up with the Good Intentions, which is not on that list.
Tell me
It's
about
been
that
added
one.
Since. So that's the 17th of June.
Yes.
At the West Kirby Arts Centre, which is the one venue that
I
Sarah
was telling you about before.
Yeah, really lovely acoustic venue in the heart of West Kirby. And we've dragged the Good Intentions over, kicking and screaming over to our side of the water to give everyone a taste of their beautiful music. So we're doing a double header at West Kirby on the 17th of June.
And we're also due to play Thornton Hough Village Club as well.
We are.
On the 10th of June.
Now, I need to talk to you about that because there's a gig coming up there at that very venue from two friends of ours who play a Simon and Garfunkel tribute.
Oh, right, okay.
They're playing that very same venue, and I did promise them that I would share their gig with you guys because you know quite a few musicians over there.
Yeah.
But the vocal harmonies of Tim and Simon as this Simon and Garfunkel. Well, to say it's a tribute is not correct. It is the music of Simon and Garfunkel, but performed in such a beautiful way with two very talented voices and guitarists.
Oh, right.
So these two guys. But I'll share that with you if I may.
Great.
Yeah, we might go on to that.
because
Where are they from?
Tim is Chorley way, and I think Simon is also. So the boys are this side of the water.
Right, okay.
But interesting characters, and you might find it as musicians something you want to go. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah.
I thought I'd made a note of the date, and I haven't. So my scribbling skills have let me down, unless it's on this piece of paper. It is.
There you go.
There you go. 30th of June.
30th of June, right.
30th of June, they're over there. So there's quite a lot of good music happening on your site at the moment.
Yeah, there is. I mean,
And that particular venue and the Arts Centre actually are getting some really good acts.
They are now.
Mary Hell played at Thornton Hough recently.
Yeah.
And they've been getting quite a lot of stateside acts in for West Kirby Arts Centre.
They have, yeah.
So we've got the social media contacts of Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. You can also search for Jimmy Ray. You can also search for Sarah Wright. And I can give you the website address, which is all the W's, jrmoonshinegirls.com is the address. Do you still do your house gigs or invite us to play and we'll turn up for nothing as long as we can try and sell some merchandise?
Yes, we absolutely. We really enjoy doing those. So we certainly be happy to hear from anybody that would like us to come and play a little concert for them in their living room. You know?
You don't need a huge house. We don't charge. We'll just turn up, we'll do what we always do, and the ones that we've done have been really, really great nights, and everybody's just enjoyed it so much. And, we sell a few albums, and people throw some money into the hat at the end of the night, and it covers our costs, and it's just it's a nice way for people to get very, very close to some artists and get, it's a very intimate musical experience, and we talk about the songs, and get people involved and all that kind of stuff. So they're great. So if anybody wants to book us for a house concert, just get in touch through the website. And we're definitely up for that.
Good.
Particularly if they're living in Nashville.
I see. You work on overnight expenses. We might be able to work on that. You never really know.
No.
Okay, last track from the album, please. Which one's it going to be?
Okay, well, we're going to do it's kind of a fun rock and roll song. This one, and we should have had Izzy on the piano for this one because she plays some great rock and roll piano on this. But anyway, we're going to do it without her, and it's a tune called "Let's Get Down to Some Serious Fun," and it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 15 guys in the car made just for 5. And there's 25 girls all following close behind. So come on in, make yourself at home. Roll up the carpet, disconnect the phone. Put another record on, turn that thing up loud. Let's do all the things that the old folks don't allow. Well, the weekday blues are all on the run, so let's get down to some serious fun. Let's get down to some serious fun tonight. Oh, kick off your shoes, baby, turn out all the lights. We may not last till dawn, but then again we might. Well, let's get down to some serious fun. 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 Well, the weekday blues are all on the run, so let's get down to some serious fun, yeah. This way you get a piano solo, folks. If only we remembered to bring the piano player.
Or a harmonica.
Well, I'm gonna dance all night with a girl who's 6'2". She got tight black jeans and a look that says I do. Well, she knows I know she's the one, so let's get down to some serious fun. Let's get down to some serious fun tonight. Oh, kick off your shoes, baby, turn out all the lights. We may not last till dawn, but then again we might. Well, let's get down to some serious fun. 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 Well, she knows I know she's the one, so let's get down to some serious fun. And the weekday blues are all on the run, so let's get down to some serious fun. Yeah, she knows I know she's the one, so let's get down to some serious fun, yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great fun. Live music here at coast1079.com with Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. Jimmy, thank you for coming across.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for your music. Thank you for your craft. We've had a little bit of fun. Sarah, thanks for coming across.
Thank you for having us.
And
it's been really good.
Percussion skills par excellence. I hope we haven't worn your hands out this time.
No, they're good.
This is a light evening by her standards. This is an easy one.
Good. Thanks for that, Sarah. Thanks, Jimmy. And let's just do this and say again our thanks to Jimmy Ray and the Moonshine Girls. Check out the album One Day.
Coast 1079. It's all about the music. The music.